This summer solstice brings the launch of Synchronicity University. So excited about finally presenting you guys with a free, online, fully accessible data bank of astrology classes. You can watch lessons right now at synchronicityuniversity.com and of course my YouTube channel, nadiyashah.com. Hello, fabulous Aquarius. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of July 2015, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month features developments taking place on levels that are personal and energetic, professional, but also all-encompassing. Really, some big changes are set to take place, especially as we move to the very end of the month and actually into the next month as well. And of course, matters of heart will be highlighted all along the way. As for the matters of heart, I'll talk about that in the love-focused horoscope. But for this general video, I want to start off by starting off at the beginning of the month. It's a full moon taking place in a part of the sky for you that is decidedly quiet, that is unconscious, under the surface, and as such, really has to do with you allowing an energy to shift as part of making way for even more important changes coming up. The universe likes to do this. Before really big positive changes come, the universe likes things to get a little bit quiet, likes to clear out space, likes to prepare you on a level of spirit, energy, and otherwise for the good that is to come. And that good is coming, and it'll come this month, before the month is out and into next. However, as the month starts, the clearing begins. You can expect your dreams to be more fantastical, more imaginative as well. In fact, if ever dreams were going to get a more dreamy quality, this would be it. And so it does look like this is going to be a time when you're going to need a lot of sleep, and this is a time when a very profound shift is going to be taking place, largely on unconscious levels as well. I do think also that if there has been any kind of like underlying sort of, you can't quite put your finger on it, but something's not right, whether it's with your health or your spirit or otherwise, this is going to be a time when that change happens, where you pinpoint the problem and are able to heal it well, are able to understand where it is that fundamental change needs to happen if you are going to be better in the world and in every area of life, and you have that motivation to make the change. Also a really great time for you just to be on your own. Just to say, you know what, no, I'm not really into the party right about now. I'm not really into the social functions right about now. And as the month starts, you really are not going to be. You're going to want to spend time on your own, figuring out who you are and what is it that you really want to do in just about every area of life. By the time we get you to the middle of the month, this is where the energy starts coming more outwards, starts being more active. And mainly it is in the context of work and health, both of which are going to be getting a lot of your energy. And it really just looks like you woke up, like literally and figuratively as well. It's like something in you just wakes up. And all of a sudden you have to be present for your life and present in your body. So those of you who manifest this more in terms of your work, you can expect it just to be busy, like downright busy. This is a very busy new moon we're having in the middle of the month, unusually so. And it's reaching to several power players in the sky, which suggests that the events that take place are not isolated to one area, but rather they have sweeping effects and consequences. For you, it's going to be work. There'll be a lot of work. You'll be motivated. There'll be a pressure on you as well to excel. And I do think that this is only further affirmed to me by the fact that Saturn is now newly back in the part of the sky for you that has to do with goals and achievement and career. And so on the one hand, you'll be feeling like you want to make the most of the time to accomplish what you need, but this is going to be more about actually utilizing the day well, utilizing the day to your advantage to get those things done that you desire. So there's a certain busyness that's taking place. There's motivation. You're having to spend a lot of time at work, doing work. talking about work as well, especially if you work in anything related to communication or writing. That is really going on overdrive. So you are having to articulate that much more in the realm of work, and you're achieving right along. It looks like you are feeling fulfilled, feeling busy, feeling under pressure, yes. Might be, I'll be honest with you, there is a little bit of tension indicated in the workplace as well. So it might be that someone else isn't doing what they do, or someone else, all of a sudden there's some changes happening in the workspace and you have to pick up the slack. And again, if somebody else isn't very nice, that might be part of the reason why you end up having to pick up the slack, as there's room created between the two of you. But all in all, you're active and you're feeling useful, and that really is something that a lot of us go for. So you should be feeling that right around the middle of the month. As far as your health goes as well, I actually think that it looks like a reality check, being honest with yourself, making changes, having conversations, having appointments. All of that seems to be happening in the realm of health. Maybe some new regime or new routine might be taken on as well as part of feeling better. Now, this may be brought on, I gotta say, given what's happening early in the month, this may be brought on by some a physical ailment that sort of wakes you up and says, okay, I gotta start taking care of myself. I can't live like this anymore. And it comes about in a way, you know, when we have those moments, they don't always feel good. It's because you don't feel good that you end up making the change you need to feel great. And so if you are led in a direction of not feeling good, embrace that, because that ultimately is going to point the way to how it is that you can feel better than ever. And then, of course, we get to the end of the month. This is really the big turning point for you. A full moon in your sign, standing across the sky from Mercury. When there is a full moon in your sign, you usually get one a year. This is yours. And when there is a full moon, it does represent an important turning point for you, a realization, a moment of honesty that's been a long time coming. It's your intuition that's been telling you something all along, being undeniable now based on the events in your life, and you can't help but make a change. This change will be very close to the heart, very close to levels of identity, very close to levels of acceptance. Now, a key conversation might be part of this as well. I'll talk a lot more about that in the love-focused horoscope, where it comes to its manifestation in love. But for you personally, I do think that this is going to represent you being honest with yourself, having a really honest conversation that might be a little bit difficult to approach, but ultimately allows you to, at the very least, get in touch with some truth that you've been feeling for a while but haven't wanted to look at. And that in turn empowers you tremendously to make a change based on what you know about yourself to be true. And it ends up being empowering all around. What I love about this month for you is that your life is changing for the better, and you change for the better as well. And it's all rooted in you coming to know something new and coming to accept what you've always known about yourself.